On insert relevant date here, I was sitting in my comfortable gaming chair when I decided to tune into the Minecraft Live showcase. 3 Cool Ranch Doritos bags in it, and I noticed something. 2 of the major features that they were announcing happened to be 1, shaders, and 2, ambient environmental details. They made a whole animation for this, by the way. And why isn't the Minecraft movie animated by Element Animation? We get Jack Black and Chicken Jockey instead. But upon seeing these features, a lot of people seem to be happy with them. But as a modded Minecraft enjoyer, I can't help but always be a little disappointed. Hold on a second, put down the pitchforks. I know all you vanilla Minecraft purists out there are gonna wanna give me a nice spanking on my supple cube butt cheeks. It seems like time and time again, all Mojang adds to the game is a mob that they think is cute, or additions that have been available via mods for years. And yes, I know the shaders are for Bedrock, and you can't mod Bedrock, but just UGL it up. Use your grandma's laptop. Back before the Microsoft acquisition, Minecraft felt like it could go anywhere, do anything, become the ultimate life force. As time has gone on, it's become clear that the intention for Minecraft has been a model to sustain the game rather than build upon it. And what do I mean by this goofy sentence? Well, a little fact of Minecraft being the second most popular game of all time, second only to Ape Escape, has influenced Minecraft's trajectory negatively. While I will state right now that not every single change to Minecraft has been a bad one since 2011, I always tend to sit and wonder about all the what ifs and could have beens had Notch not decided to sell Minecraft to Daddy Gates. But you know what they say. If ifs and ands were pots and pans, there would be no work for a crafter's hands. Ever since a kid, I wanted to make this video. I have. And it's not just gonna be another video posing the straw man argument of new Minecraft bad, old Minecraft good. Because, believe it or not, I would be willing to bet 12 emeralds and 1 piece of string that you've changed more in the past 10 years than Minecraft has. So what this video is gonna consist of is 19 minutes of dog water content until I inevitably get to my point at the end where I scold Mojang for being bad boys who are scaredy-wearedy of change. But I'm also gonna address how it's really not entirely Mojang's fault, considering the insane presence of mods always being able to outdo what they can. Because quite frankly, I have a lot of respect for people who make these experiences, but that doesn't save them from me. In a time not so long ago when people would build huge replicas of Nyan Cat pixel art and their skin that they found in 2010 on minersneedcoolshoes.com, it becomes clear that a lot of the most iconic mechanics that were introduced into the game came from a time around 2010 to 2012. The last update that I can think of that was truly Minecraft was the Pretty Scary update, which added things like the Wither, witch huts, and of course, last but not least, poisonous potatoes. 13 years, bro. What is the point of this item? You can't even put it in a composter or use it in potions? What is the point of this item? This creates a huge disconnect between old and new Minecraft because a lot of mechanics that were introduced in the past are completely irrelevant today. And you gotta have a theme. Old Minecraft was wacky and unrealistic, while new Minecraft contrasts that by being a lot more grounded in reality. They also have a much more conservative ideology when it comes to their updates, preferring to add things in rather than take them away. You know what, actually? I take it back. Minecraft does have a theme, and it's constantly adding useless shit to the game. The wrist game! Before I started making this video, I was playing vanilla Minecraft, even though I switched over to modern Minecraft. I don't think modern Minecraft is necessarily bad. At the end of the day, it is still Minecraft. But enough devil's advocate. So I want to take you back to the past. And contrary to what you might think, it's not to play the shit games that suck. You hop on your mom's laptop and you're ready to explore all the new features of the Pretty Scary update. What you see is a combination of all kinds of wacky original ideas, from the Wither, to pumpkin pie, to Poisonous potatoes again. And while I still got you in your moon shoes, let's go ahead and compare and contrast this update to one of Minecraft's newer updates and see how they differ. Mojang drops this new update like, guys, you can put armor on your dog now. And that's cool, right? I love dogs. You can kick dogs! I want to protect my blocky, useless best friend from getting shot in the face by a skeleton. The new mob that this feature adds is the armadillo, and it only serves one purpose.
What purpose is it?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. The purpose is to get these scales, to craft this armor, to protect your dog from the fights that it never gets into. You can't use the scales for anything else. You can't use the armadillo for anything else. It's just dog armor. And nobody told me there was to be dog armor today.
It's insane.
Now, not a bad update necessarily, but the singular thing that this edition accomplishes is adding yet another detached, unrelated system to everything else that's already inside of Minecraft. Now, I'd like for you to imagine for a moment. It might be difficult since play Minecraft, but just bear with me. What if instead of adding one feature that only serves one specific function, they expanded on an old edition, giving it a greater purpose? Instead of adding a redundant variant of Scoot, they could have used the Scoot that's already in the game and also polished a admittedly terrible system of obtaining these items.
No, they didn't. They didn't do that. You know what they did?
And, just getting kind of crazy here with my thoughts, but what if they expanded a 15-year-old feature that is borderline useless into something actually useful? Wearing pumpkins on your head. And what if the dog got to wear the pumpkins too? Suddenly, man's best friend isn't just armored up, he's also out here looking equally haunted house. It's frustrating because there's obvious heart there, there's charm, but the execution feels a little something like, and some of these, and some of these, and done. Let's see what we got here. In my humble gamer opinion, this is bad game design. Like real Balan Wonderworld bad game design. I know, real groundbreaking take there. When you're designing a game, especially one as beloved and sprawling as Minecraft, you want your systems to feel like a cobweb of joy in an abandoned mine shaft. Now, to supplement my point and to feel like a big man who knows things, let's talk about armor. Armor is supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to evolve with you. It should make you feel like you're turning into an absolute unit. And to prove my point, I'm gonna hit you with the most creative, unique, and totally not overused comparison, Terraria. In Terraria, back in my day, there was 69 armor types. And I don't just mean haha funny number nice. I mean design nice. I mean your systems actually talk to each other nice. Every single one of those sets are crafted with an idea of how they're supposed to operate within the game. As you defeat bosses and progress through the game doesn't just go, congratulations, here's a useless hat. No, it's like, you did it, now you're stronger, you earned this. But wait, slow your roll, internet troll. And there's trade-offs to these armor sets as well. You want max physical damage? Well, say goodbye to being able to use magic. You want to max out ranged damage? Well, say goodbye to defense. You want a tank? Well, say hello to enemies targeting you much more often. It's all about those little choices. And now, introducing the Krabby Patty. And now, with the cherry on top, the vanity slot. Terraria looked at fashion and said, yeah, we want our players to slay. Literally and figuratively. So you can be decked out in the most overpowered gear in the game while simultaneously having cat ears and a maid dress on. That's right, you, not me, you can fight the Moon Lord looking like you just walked out of a questionable anime convention. Meow. Meanwhile, back at Minecraft. That's kind of funny. So what about Minecraft? How does their system stack up? Well, here's a not so hot take. It doesn't. There are 6 types of armor in Minecraft, and half of them are made completely irrelevant as soon as you get your grubby cube hands on a set of iron armor. You wanna see me get some iron armor? You wanna see me do it again? That's the whole arc. You just skipped half of the game's progression. Faster than I skipped dialogue in Persona 5. And here's the kicker. Minecraft is not really a hard video game. It's really not. Once you get iron armor, it is really hard to die unless you get bamboozled by something like a creeper. Aw, man.
Oh man.
But armor, in Minecraft, it's just a linear chain of upgrades. There's no trade-offs, no stats, no fun choices. It's just leather, trash. Gold, double trash. Chainmail, what is this, an urban legend? Iron, now you're cooking. Diamond, you are become dog. And dog is God backwards. Pre-netherite, Mojang looked at this list and said, you know what this system needs? More of the same. So they just added another set that's betterer, because that's how you solve game design problems. Power creep? Never heard of her. Terraria's armor progression looks like this. Minecraft's armor system is like a peanut butter and jelly without the peanut butter, without the jelly, and without the bread. It's just boink, 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 congrats, you're invincible. The point of what I'm getting at here, besides drinking my sparkling water and telling you how much of a fart smella I am, instead of polishing old ideas or, I don't know, fixing terrible, horrible, awful, atrocious game design, phantoms, they don't. Now, I have a few tinfoil hat theories on why this keeps happening. Reason numero uno. Microsoft has Minecraft by the cubes. And they don't want it to get too weird because they want Minecraft to appeal to literally every living soul on Earth. Literal toddlers, middle-aged dads, prison inmates with smuggled switches, literally everybody. Giving bats the ability to speak Latin would have been more useful than they have been in the last 12 years, but they knew that some mom in Ohio was gonna write a really angry letter telling little Jimmy to get off Minecraft because it's the devil. And reason numero dos, mods. Mods are kind of like Nintendo's Power Glove. It's so good, it's bad. I love Minecraft mods. They're so bad. All Mojang can squeak out is, "Ah, lovely young people." We're not gonna add fireflies to the game because they hurt a fictional animal's stomach.
A lot of species of fireflies and firebugs that are out there are poisonous to toads and frogs. And of course, we didn't want to add that into our game.
Mojang, you do realize that that's a straight violation of CTFO. Come the f on. Mods have been a staple of Minecraft since the very beginning, and in my personal opinion, they are the best way to play the game. Like seriously, Minecraft mods are insane. Listen, there's a bit of a modern phenomenon. And we're not talking about no Mario and Gmod types. We're talking about full-on Thomas the Tank Engine as Alduin levels of modding. We're not talking about this or this. Bethesda's a great developer to turn to, as I believe that they share a lot of the same opinions when it comes to how mods affect their video games. And that view is this, is you don't like the dog armor and you can't handle the neutron style, then just mod that. This really shows that developers are aware of the effect that mods have on their titles. Game companies with millions of dollars, unlimited manpower, and endless creative vision, and thousands of Krabby Patties can't even compete with a single sweaty guy in his basement. Companies like Mojang need to view the sweaty guy in his basement making an overhaul mod for the combat in Minecraft as the competition rather than other companies. That's what they're up against. Your biggest fans are your greatest asset and a really good indicator of where you should probably be taking the direction of your video game. It really seems like the vast majority of the player base also seems to agree with these sentiments. Progression is not good, and Minecraft has become afraid to experiment. Mods shouldn't be used as a fix for poor game design, just like how a Spider-Man Band-Aid isn't gonna save you from getting hit with a Sharpness 5 diamond sword. I understand that Minecraft is a bit of a fringe case, but when it comes to developers leaving broken systems in their game because they rely on mod developers to swoop in and fix them, what is then the point of spending thousands and thousands of dollars hiring all of these talented people to work at your company? I mean, look, I get that it must be difficult for Mojang for the reasons previously stated, but when it really comes down to it, as my boy Woody from Toy Story once said, "You either do or do not. There is no try." And the reality of this whole situation is this: Minecraft is the most popular game ever created. It is owned by one of the richest tech companies of all time. They can and should do better. Instead of giving us a spanking and wiping off the mob vote from the face of the planet, why not make experimental changes like they used to back in the day, and then gauge community feedback with a poll? A poll. Nobody's against change, but allow people to voice their opinions on your work.
7 years, 3 days it took me to make that potato salad.
7 years players have been complaining about phantoms. But just because
Teto
worked really hard on adding phantoms to the game doesn't save her from the criticism that the mechanic they provide is complete donkey doo-doo water and need to be yeeted back to Neptune. I do love Minecraft. It's my most played game of all time.
safe in my
I've been
bedroom.
playing this game for freaking 15 years. Okay, I'm very old, if that wasn't apparent already by the other 10. I just want to see this game become the best version of itself that I know that it can be. I know that Mojang can do it, and they show time and time again that they possess the talent, but they just need to put their super brains together and create something beautiful. And Microsoft, if you're hearing this, please give me the red creeper cape from 2011's Minecon. I couldn't go because I got in trouble for not cleaning my room when I was 10 years old. Thank you. With love, Mr. Coyote Guy. How's that? I'm gonna complain about Minecraft for the next hour and a half, and we're all gonna be happy, and we're gonna smile, and we're gonna go, ha ha ha!